Never enjoyed interviews.
Huh?
There's a lot of pressure.
But that's what I think. I think
Yeah.
you got to take that because,
Yeah.
like, I'm only the beginning of. I've done a few back at home, but at the end of the day, you've got to show your voice. You know, you're a humble fighter, which I've seen a lot of your videos, and I think that you're somebody that can represent the sport massively in the UK. I think that training with you yesterday was amazing. Like, having that time with you and you just being able to teach and stuff like that. Like, but looking at your career, where was the first gym that you started off with?
Company in
Leeds.
Yeah, in Leeds when it first opened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
6.
About 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, parents got me into it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of energy as a kid, so my mum wanted to get me tired and obviously from a rough area in Leeds, so it was always good to teach the kid discipline and teach him how to defend himself.
And what was the Thai? So obviously, I grew up in Nottingham. And it wasn't a lot of Thai boxing about. I trained in the gym in Nottingham with boxers, and there was one Thai boxer, and he used to come and train with us. But it's such a alternate sport. It's completely different in my eyes when you're looking at the weapons and how it's used.
Yeah.
So when you was young, what was the first sort of love that you thought, this is what I want to do?
It's I think my first session. I remember my first session. I did knees.
Yeah.
And when we did a lot of other techniques, kicks and stuff. But when I did the knees, I felt I had power. I felt like I could deliver some force for them.
Yeah.
I sort of enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think on my first session.
Strangely enough, yesterday when you were showing me the knee,
Yeah.
I haven't boxed in, and the stance is all completely different. And you had a great way of teaching. And as soon as I hit the knee, it was just like a satisfying feeling of going, oh, you have more weapons, don't you? It's at the end of the day.
Of course, I think it's like good. You have to change your stance slightly to have more weapons available. Which is fun because you can do so many tricks, especially with things like the teep and stuff. Which is nice. Yeah.
Well, you're having fun when you're sparring. That's what I noticed. Like it was like sparring, but it's a playful. Which also it's a bit like whoa.
It's fun, and I think you don't get injured that way. You can relax. You can try like new moves. You can be a bit creative. And I think like Muay Thai, the Thais fight to music. So I think like it's almost like a dance in itself.
It is.
And some of the best fighters got really good rhythm, and even like boxing and stuff, it translates all over. Like having good rhythm, good balance. Like Lomachenko, I think he was a dancer and before.
The way he moves and
so it's dancing, but obviously using the science of the 8 limbs at the same time.
Dance. It's
100%. And that's why it's the Muay Thai's got that nice culture behind it. They do the dancing and stuff, and it's not all about just hitting people hard. It's all about a bit more respect to like the sport and the lineage of the sport in itself and stuff.
Well, that's what watching you. So obviously we come from the same sort of culture. To see the Thai culture and the way that they look at the Thai boxing, and I've been to some fights now, and the way that the whole ceremony around it is. It's such a culture shock for you to be able to come in there and then kick ass. Like you literally went and came, and I've seen the fights that you've had. You got great balance. Like your balance and and the way that you leg kick and your timing is impeccable. I mean, you've kicked that the way that the Thai boxers can move, and you were teaching me to move backwards and things like that. Their reflexes are second to none. So how do you get that timing? How do you practice that with a completely different culture coming from there? You have to take it all on board.
I think in itself, like when I was younger and there was like stuff like the dancing and stuff, I was like a bit shy to do the dancing. But as I got older and realised that it's all part of the fighting sport. The Thais don't really warm up before the fights. A lot of times they'll just get in and they'll do the Ram Mua, which can last for quite a few minutes sometimes. Where they're practicing the timing, practicing the balance, practicing the focus. And if you dance in front of a big crowd of people, you can definitely fight in front of a big crowd of people. So I think like learning stuff like that about the timing and the rhythm, and watching the Thais in itself. I think when you come to Thailand as a young lad, you just get a different perspective on how the sport is played, and we spar quite hard in the UK and in the West in itself. Obviously we spar technical as well, but generally we spar quite hard, but the Thais spar really slow, and it's more like they don't really tense the muscle when they're going. And I think if you can sort of keep that sort of rhythm and sort of feeling, it makes it much easier to like be creative and do lots of kicks and lots of nice moves in there. And keep nice time and make it look stylish. The Thais are all about making it look stylish, and if you're kicking people and falling over, even if you're kicking them hard, you don't score points. But if you kick them and have nice form, you're looking strong. And practicing good poker face. They've got so many like different variables to the sport, which makes it really interesting, I think.
That's why I think watching wise and viewer wise and everything like that, it's an untapped sport in the UK for people visualizing it, because once you start to look at the intricacies of the fight and how much they enjoy it, and like you've got a nickname. Is it Quadzilla? Is that, I think, because obviously it said it. Have you got
called me that for, I think it was, they needed a nickname for a TV show.
Oh, got yeah.
And I think my friend Vinny Shawman, he just said it one day.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a great name.
And cheers. But I think it had good kicks. Yeah. So it's sort of name sort of stuck in
TV show. The first thing I noticed was, like you say, because I'm a Nottingham Forest fan. And we had Stuart Pearce, and he had the biggest thighs in the Premiership, in the first division. And your rival, yours. And I think it's
bigger before, but now I get older now. They're moving away. But
the reality TV shows. I've seen that. I wanted to ask you about that. What was the case of that then? So you got an invite, and then you started to.
It was like there was a Contender boxing show. I think that was a really popular show, but I used to watch it, and there was going to be the Contender Muay Thai. Same sort of production people do it behind it, and they held a tournament in the UK and various ones around the world to find the best fighter in that country, and that fighter would go represent. I fought in London, I think it was Croydon, and I won the tournament, and I won the honour to go represent the UK and be a big part of the show. The show sort of fell through, but then the production team started a new show. It's called the Challenger Muay Thai. It was a good show. We all lived like in like, it was like a Big Brother sort of style show. All the fighters lived together, share bedrooms, eat, train together, sleep together, and then at the end of the week they all fight each other. So we became sort of friends, but we had to fight each other at the end of the week, and it was really fun. And we did it all in Malaysia. Malaysia was a great place, and we had a lot of fun. On filming the show, met some really good friends for life. Some people that I speak to forever, and my business partner also. He was one of my coaches on the show, so that's why I met him. It was a good experience. Yeah,
perfect. Look, I started to watch a few of the episodes. I want to watch them when I get back. But get them on
I was young there.
You can see. I thought about that experience of coming from the UK, fighting, and I think the calmness that people show in these fights, and I watched you fighting some against the French guy.
Pichello.
Pichello, and your balance there and your calmness and the way that you controlled certain situations was unbelievable. Like
the Thais, I was watching a video yesterday about it's quite popular on YouTube and Instagram. It's like Jai Dam, the Thais call it, like cool heart. So it's like good. It's good to practice. You see, like rather than like fighting with your ego, you stay calm and use that emotional energy for skills and staying calm and delivering good Muay Thai skills in there. And that's a big part of it. Trying to keep a good size, really good at keeping the poker face.
Yeah, definitely. I see that. Right, so obviously this is Lamar Fitness. I want to talk a little bit like that, because I mean, what you do here is amazing. I got the chance to train with you, which is unbelievable. And my friend Paul Daly back in Nottingham, he's a good friend of mine. He messaged me when he went, but he said the same. And he went, look, listen, tell that guy he's an absolute legend. And he'll be watching, and he just messaged me. He just said, "Look, what a guy, what a guy!" And I said that I trained with you.
For a long time.
So I appreciate training with you, and people can come here, do training. I mean, the atmosphere is brilliant for high rocks and everything like that.
Yeah, we just incorporated the high rocks. We've got Lanai Fitness, which is like a fitness and weight loss retreat where people come and just learn how to use the gym, learn how to lose weight, learn good lifestyle tips and stuff. We've got we do yoga, we do high rocks, we do things like breath work and swimming over there. And we've got the Muay Thai retreat over on my side where I head the Muay Thai, and we're taking people from beginners to intermediates all the way to advanced to fighters. Some people just want to come and tick the fight off the bucket list. They come and train for a month to 6 weeks sometimes, and they have a fight, and sometimes they stay on longer in Koh Samui, but sometimes they just go home and tick that off their list of things to do in life. But Koh Samui is a great place to learn to fight. A lot of fighting here, but not a lot of egos. It's really nice, relaxed environment, and safe place to learn Muay Thai.
Yeah, but I had a great day, and I woke up this morning with some aches and pains I've never had before.
Cool.
But I appreciate it. What's next for you? What's next?
Fighting my friend Panicos Yusuf. We were at the same era but different weights, but now we're the same weight, and we're going to have a match off. And there's a few of the other old guys from my era, Andy Thrasher, I think Liam Harrison's going to be on there too, maybe James Franch, Stephen Malidi. There's going to be a few, it's going to be a banger. Yeah, it's going to be a right show, yeah.
Well, I'll put all the details down for Lamar Fitness, how to get in contact with you, coming on holiday, stuff like that. And then we'll have a look at when you come to the UK, and you know, if there's any sponsorships or people that want to get in touch with you, I'll put all your details and they can come and get.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Wicked.
Cheers.
Chris Warrior.